Hi folks, Doyle Dykes here. Just a little update. I'm enjoying a little time at home. I tell you, it's a beautiful afternoon. I mean, the breeze from the last little rainstorm we had here, it just kind of went through, and it just makes everything nice and fresh and green. I kind of like overcast, but it's always great to see the sun pop out too. So what a lovely afternoon. Hope you're having a good one too. You know, during this time, one thing I prayed for at the beginning of the year, I prayed for a 2020 vision in 2020. And I would say in churches, this is going to be a great year, folks. We're going to have a 2020 vision in 2020. And I thought, man, a couple months later, nobody knew where they were going, what they were doing, and in any capacity. And so, it was one of those things that you just had to pray and believe God that He will give you a 2020 vision, even in the midst of a pandemic. And He has. And so I have had that, and I'm thankful. And He continues to allow me to see just far enough to where I need to go and what I need to know. And one of those things was finishing up a new album. And it's called Full Circle, and that'll be out soon. David Huff just mastered it Saturday on my birthday, and so it was a great thing. It's all over the map. If you ask me what the album would be about, Full Circle, I got the old Martin guitar back that my uncle Doyle owned, and I, in fact, found some tape of him singing "Just an Old Faded Photograph of You." Ernest Tubb did that song. Hank Thompson did that song. Beautiful. Uncle Doyle used to do it, and I played along with it thanks to Kelly Donnelly over in Austin over at Eric Johnson's place. And then I also recorded "I Am a Pilgrim and a Stranger," and then I did "Has Anybody Seen My Gal" on that. I also used my sand guitar on about 3 songs, I think, on the record. A song called "The End," which is the last song of the album. Eddie Vedder. Who knew I would have been doing a Pearl Jam tune? It's a beautiful song. "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina." It takes my breath away. One of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard. And also a new song I wrote called La Certeza, which means the certainty. And in these uncertain times, everybody says, well, if you're a Christian, they don't have to be uncertain. Billy Graham used to have a message called "The Certainty of Hope." So the certainty of hope. I can't say it like he did, but Jesus is our certainty. And so I wrote a song that has kind of a Spanish thing, and I love the Spanish language. I think it's beautiful, much more just fluid and lyrical. It's just beautiful, and I call it La Certeza, the certainty. Also, I did a Tom Petty medley. Did that on the Godin 12 string, my little A12. Oh, I just love his music. "Running Down a Dream," "Handle Me with Care." The last song, "A Room at the Top of the World." I got a room at the top of the world tonight. Wow. And so I enjoyed doing that for him. "Walk of Life" by Mark Knopfler. What a great tune that is. I did that on my, I believe I did that on my Guild signature model. Did a couple on that guitar as well. My Godin signature model, I did the Logical Song. I did the White Flag song by Dido on a Glenn Campbell model. So it's all over, the music's all over the map. Guitars, just all kinds of guitars. I had a blast, folks. And so it's a great time to be creative. We talk about normal, the new normal. I'm okay with that. It may not be the same as it was before. I don't think my life will be. I'll be doing things differently than I did before. And I'm excited about that. Bob Taylor said to me at the beginning of this thing, he said, "It's times like this that new things come, new ideas come that would not come any other way," and I'm excited to see what those ideas are going to bring, and I am too. And so, folks, I hope you'll continue to just write and be creative in whatever you do. One song I wrote on this new album is called "When She Came Back Around," and 40 years ago, I met the White Rose lady that brought a rose for my little girl. You know the song "White Rose for Heidi"? Well, a few months ago, Heidi said, "Dad, Sue, who came back in our lives about 3 years ago," she said, "Sue called me and said, your dad needs to write a song for me, or about me, Heidi. He's written songs for everybody in the family but me, and I'm in the family now too." And so I didn't tell her I've been praying for a new song because I hadn't written an instrumental song in a while on the guitar. I said, Lord, give me a new song. After that, I got to thinking about it. The next time I picked up a guitar, it came like that. And so when she came back around, a song for Sue, Eric Johnson heard it. I thought, what do you think of this? He said, man, I love that. He said, do you mind if I put some guitar on it? And he put some beautiful violin sounding on his, I don't know if it was his new 54. I asked him which one it was. I hadn't heard back yet, but might have been his original 54 Strat. But what a great sound. Eric Johnson's one of the greatest musicians I've ever heard, one of the greatest people I've ever met. And so it's like I say, it's all over the map. It was a lot of fun doing. One thing I remember at the beginning of the year, I said, Lord, give me more time at home. You know, I'm getting older now. Help me to have more time at home. Man, watch out for what you pray for. I had no idea. And so I've been home a lot, but I've enjoyed it and still staying creative. And stay well, folks, and be creative and come up with some new ideas and pray that God will give you a new thing in your life. And I believe He will. God bless. Thank you.